Hi, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel where I give you quick tips and tricks on how to navigate Excel. Today let's talk about printing and how you can look at your spreadsheet in a different way to make sure it's going to come out the way you want it to. Hop over to Excel, and down here in the lower right corner you're usually in this grid style button, which is the first one. The second one is sort of a page reader view. But the third one is this like print range, print area sort of setting. And it will actually show you where your pages are breaking and what you're going to be printing. So right now it's fitting everything into one print area. And if I actually go into File, Print, and it gives me this preview. This is terrible. It's fitting everything on one page. That's not what I need. So I'm actually going to change this to say no scaling, and now it looks a little better. At least we can read it. But if I scroll down by using my mouse, you can see I don't have any headers on this page, and if I keep going, it has now this data coming in. It's just terrible. So let's look at what's happening here. The great thing about this preview button down here on the lower right, and I'm going to zoom a little bit so you can kind of see what we're doing here, is it actually shows you what the pages are and where they break and all that. So if I only wanted to start by looking at columns A through D, I can highlight these and say print area set. And now these are gray over here. So now this looks a little better. It's printing page 1, page 2, but let's see what it looks like when I actually print it. If I go to print, show print preview, that looks good, but I still don't have my titles showing up. So the way you do that is under this page layout menu, go to print titles, and you can say the rows to repeat at the top are going to be row 4. We could do 1 through 4 if we wanted to have some extra space, but let's just do row 4. And now I'm going to print preview this, and now you can see on every page I've got my column headers. So that is much better. I have 10 pages of data, and that looks good. Other things you can do in this area is change it to portrait mode. One of the other things I like to do under page setup is center it horizontally on the page so that you have less white space on the sides. And you can also put in headers and footers very simply. Let's give it a page number. Footer page 1 of question mark, which means it'll be dynamic. It'll give you the page number increasing as you go. So that takes care of that. And then another thing I could do is I could highlight this area and do Control P for print. And instead of print active sheets, print the selection. And what does that say? Now it's just one page, and it's this data here. So let's go back, and you could do the same thing here. Control P, and it's already defaulted to the current selection, and that's what we have there. So that is how you can figure out how to do your page breaks and what they look like. I can go here and say clear print area, and now I'm back. And if I did want to print this entire thing in one spot, I could actually pull these dividers over. So this is page 1 through 7 going down, and then it prints page 8, and then this is page 15. So when I set my printing, I would actually say File, Print, and then I would do 1 through 8, and then I would come back again and do page 15 on its own. So I hope you found that helpful, just learning how to navigate your print menu and that page preview button in the lower right. Super helpful for figuring out how to move your page breaks around in your print. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.